do, 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 do. Whoa, da, 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 shawty, da, 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 shawty, da, 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 shawty, don't chop me, shawty, don't screw me, shawty, don't chop me, shawty, don't screw me, shawty, don't chop me, shawty, don't screw me, yeah. Hey. Have you ever seen the dime piece all alone at the bar? Bar. Straight out of a magazine. You just want to let her know who you are. So you say, let me buy you a drink and a little conversation. If that's what you want to do, the fuck, you're not doing the beats right, dude. And you say, club is about to end. And you say, won't you come to my crib? And she said, I can't leave my friends. Now you've officially been chopped and screwed. Screwed, chopped and screwed. You've officially been screwed. Screwed, chopped, screwed. You've officially been chopped and screwed. Screwed, chopped, screwed. Hey, you've officially been screwed, chopped and screwed. You've officially been chopped and screwed. Yeah. C&T gang, stand up. It's your girl, MJ. You already know about me. Looking all skinny in the black and white tee. We are back again. Happy Wednesday. We don't play. Yeah. Guys, I am so excited for this episode. First of all, I had to sing that song because I've been seeing the Chopped and Screwed challenge. Emmanuel, you don't know that song, do you?
No.
Guys, am I getting old? Chopped and Screwed T-Pain is one of my favorite songs. If I can interview anybody, it would be T-Pain. Like, I had an obsession with T-Pain back in the day. I still do. I think he has some of the greatest music ever. Like, T-Pain has a lot of sounds, you know. You know, he made this auto-tune thing. It was his thing, you know. Not Future, not Gunna, not like...
What about Lil Wayne?
No, T-Pain. It was T-Pain all the way from A-Town, Atlanta. It was T-Pain. He made auto-tune popular. That was his thing. But guys, I am very excited about this episode. You guys had forced me to watch Love is Blind. And you know what? Yeah, it takes me a long time to actually lock into a series, because I'm that type of person. I'll put a series on, and then what happens is that I get bare distracted and I end up on my phone for like 45 minutes straight, and then I'll look up and then I don't even know what the hell's happening, and then the people on my TV just shouting. But one thing I've learned, ADHD brain, when I do my makeup, I don't know about you girls, but when I do my makeup and I do my hair, or I'm cleaning, there's something about my brain that just goes very autopilot. So it's like I'm doing my makeup or hair or cleaning on autopilot, and I'm fixated on what's happening on the TV. I can watch a 7-part series if I'm doing my hair or makeup, and I will be tuned the blood clot. I think it's got something to do with your hands. Guys, tell me, is it because, like, obviously I have to keep my hands busy because I've got ADHD, so if my hands are busy, then I can use my eyes to focus on the television? I have too much to say about Love is Blind. I was skeptical because, you know, when something is like the US, the girlies always hit it right. So sometimes I'll be looking at UK shows and I'm like, let me just give you a chance, but I'm not sure. Guys, I had the bloody time watching this series. It's on episode 8 currently. I think they're going to drop 2 more episodes and the finale is coming up in the next couple of weeks. But oh my God, guys, this show stressed me the out. First of all, do you know what I felt like? I felt like a fly on the wall. That's the one thing. One thing that I found is that because the conversations were so long in the pods this season, and you get a lot of chance for back and forth, I felt like I was literally watching the show in the room. Like, You know when you can hear a whole conversation from A to Z and I'm looking like, don't you dare. Don't you dare say that. Shh. Like like sometimes the way I be talking to my TV like they can hear me. Can I just say, girls, first of all, let's talk about pod dating. That's the first thing. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to pod dating, like we need to start having better questions. Not just the dating in the pods, but generally. If you know you are looking for your husband, asking him what his favorite color is not going to get to the bottom of whether he's your husband or not. Asking him how many pets he has is not going to get to the bottom of are you my husband or not. Those are not the character traits that you need to know when you are looking for a husband. Obviously, how many kids you have, how many kids do you want? Do you have any kids? What are your, like, you know, we need to go deep fast. And you know what was killing me about this season? I just kind of feel like, I wouldn't say the girlies were moving desperate. Okay, I'm not going to say the guys are moving desperate, but I just feel like people, because they had an intention to come into the show finding love, a lot of times people were trying to force connections. For example, I was seeing they're like, okay, cool. So what's your favorite color? Mine's blue. And then the guy will be like, mine's blue too. And then the girl will be like, oh my God, our favorite color's blue. We're so compatible. Our favorite colors are blue. And then it's like, okay, it's just a favorite color. That don't mean nothing. And then the girl will be like, oh yeah, you know, my grandma's called Pat. And then he'll be like, oh my God, my grandma's name is Pat too. Oh my God, that's a sign. It's like, girl, like half the population's grandma is Patricia. Pat is a very like, girl, we live in England. Everybody got a grandmama called Pat. They got an auntie Pats. They got a nana Pats. Everybody's got a Pats. And then you'd have girls that's like, oh yeah, you know, like my morning ritual is to drink tea in the morning. And you'd be like, oh my God, I drink tea in the morning too. Oh my God, girls, I think I found the one. We both have the same morning routine. And it's like, babe, we are British. We all drink tea. We all love a Tetley's. We all love a PG chips. That don't mean nothing. That does not mean nothing, sister. But then I was just finding that people were very like, oh my God, you love to go to the gym. I love to, oh my God, I can't think about my husband. He goes to the gym. It's like, it's like, guys, don't be so hungry. Don't be so hungry. I don't know if I could do a Love is Blind because I don't believe love is blind. I'm sorry. I love me a fine shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like someone with I just feel like there has to be something attractive about you. Now, you might not necessarily be the Don Did Leon, but I feel like I have certain things that would be deal breakers for me. For example, let's just say you're not sexy. Like you're not like a hot, smoky pot. If you have nice teeth, I'm a sucker for nice teeth. I'm a sucker for good lips. So there's some guys like they might not be like super attractive, but they might have when they laugh, there's like a light that comes out of them that's like, ooh, that's attractive. Or I'm not someone that looks at eyes, okay? I'm not someone that's like, oh my God, I need to, but just like maybe eyes in the sense of they need to have like a friendly, soft aura. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't mind, but I think teeth are a deal breaker for me. Like, I don't care how nice you are. I don't care how, if you got bad teeth, I'm sorry, we can't gel. We cannot gel. But is love blind, guys? I don't know. For me, I don't think love is blind. I feel like, and this season has made me realize that love is not, in this season, more the boys than the girls, which we're going to get into, because there was so many couples that I saw in the pods that I'm like, they've got great chemistry, there's depth, there's great conversation, like vulnerability. I was like, in the pods, tick box, tick box, tick box. Girlies, the minute they came out of that pod and they saw them face to face, it was like It was like a car crash. It was like a car crash. Let's get into Cal and Sarover for a minute. Now, one thing I loved about this couple, can I just say, I never knew that there was a beef between the Pakistanis and the Indians. Emmanuel, do you know about this?
Is it similar to like Ghanaians and Nigerians?
Yes, but it's similar to that. They have a proper, I didn't know. I'm not sure if it's like our generation or the generation before, like their parents and stuff. But there is a big beef between the Pakistanis and the Indians. I would actually love, let me ask G what exactly the beef is, because I need to understand the historical context. I found that so fascinating because obviously I know about like Black people and maybe like there's some Nigerian parents that might not be comfortable if you marry a Jamaican or if you marry a Ghanaian, but I didn't know the Asian girlies are having their own pasta, because I'm not gonna lie, like as a Pakistani woman, like some of the Indian boys is tea, like y'all be watching that Bollywood, like if you see the finest men in Bollywood, hold on, let me ask G, for us that are not of Asian heritage, that don't know the tea, what's the tea between the beef between the Indians and the Pakistanis?
So just to keep it substantial and straightforward, it's really rooted in history and politics rather than just some petty feud. Basically, when British colonial rule ended in 1947, the region was split into India and Pakistan. That partition was super violent and traumatic and left a lot of deep scars. So the beef is basically a legacy of that split, plus ongoing disputes over regions like Kashmir. And yeah, that tension sometimes filters down into cultural rivalries and identity stuff. So it's not just random, it's got deep roots.
Oh, so this is like a historical, back in the day, World War II type of fight.
Yeah, you've pretty much got it. It's definitely a back in the day, post-World War II kind of legacy. The partition happened right after the war ended, and it's one of those historical divides that still echoes today. So yeah, it's not just a small squabble. It's got some serious historical weight behind it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, G. So this is like a bloodshed type of thing. Okay. But yeah, I was so fascinated to see how those lot interacted, because as soon as they found out that where each other was from, it was like, ooh, which by the way, Netflix producers, why are we mentioning where people are coming from? I kind of feel like if love is supposed to be blind, why are you, this season, I don't know, people got to mention whether they were from Nigeria or India, Pakistani. I was a bit confused about that, because if you can ask where someone is from, you have an idea of what race they're from. And to be honest, yeah, guys, I would love a racist man to be clued up with a black woman. Do you know what I mean? Do you know that would be so tea? Like imagine like a white guy in the pods falling in love. He's like proper white, falling in love with a well-spoken black woman he don't even know, and then he comes out and the reveal is like you just see a chocolate queen. That would be so messy. That would be so messy. So the minute Cal and Sarover came out of the pods, I just knew this guy wasn't sexually attracted to her. Can I just say, Cal is very handsome. Oh my God. That guy is real good food. Oh my God. I was looking at him and I was like, yeah, I know you get bitches. You know when you can just tell a man just gets women? Oh God. I'm not going to lie. I was very impressed. When Sarover was like, oh, I'm looking for my Asian prince, or she said something about like, oh, my Asian Zac Efron. Yeah, she's like, I'm looking for my Zac Efron. Then the camera went to him. I said, yes. Oh my God. You know, I never really had a crush on Zac Efron until he did 17 Again. Oh my God, guys, do you remember Zac Efron in 17 Again? Oh! When he used to walk around that leather jacket. I have a thing for leather, you guys already know. Like, leather to me is just instant sex appeal. Like, if a guy wears leather good, like a leather jacket or a leather shirt or leather trousers or something, I'm just instantly turned on. Zac Efron came 17 Again in the leather jacket with the brown hair and the blue eyes, and I thought, fuck me, mate. This is some good milk. Nah, Zac Efron at his prime, before he started getting fillers, was some good milk. I don't know what, know he had the car accident, innit?
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry. Anyways, yeah, Cal's good milk. He is Asian Zac Efron, I agree. Whoever casted him, well done. they did their big one. But yeah, I already knew the type of girls that he dated from even when he was speaking. I can just tell them lots up north, because there's not really diversity and everything. And obviously his mum is white, innit? So people tend to date what they know. So I can already tell that, you know, he dates a lot of white girls, blonde hair. I can just tell. But I think what I didn't like was I didn't like how he said, "Oh yeah, you're not usually my type. I usually go for white women." Do you know what I'm saying? You're telling an Asian woman that you're telling the woman that you're with that, nah, you're not usually my type. And I keep saying to you girlies, yeah, it's very hard to be I said this last week, innit? It's hard to be the first. When you're a man's pick of the day, flavor of the day, like you're not his usual type, it's very hard for those relationships to last, in my opinion. Because men are very visual creatures. If he has spent all his life looking at blonde hair, blue-eyed girls, his type is white women, the he watches is with white girl in it, like him looking at you and being you're his first Asian sensation, it's gonna be very, I just don't feel like he's gonna, one, be attracted to you, or two, not be bending his neck for other women. That's my honest opinion. I would rather date a guy that I know that if you were to put 6 of his exes in a row, they have some sort of similarities to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not the girls he's, because, you know, guys will just fuck anything with a vagina. I'm sure if we were to put the last six things a man put his penis in, I'm sure it would be a woman, maybe a wall or a sock, a woman, and probably an animal. Some people got corpses in there, you know. So it's not about the guys will fuck a wall. I'm talking about the woman that he's dated. Like, I can actually claim this woman as a woman I've dated. Do you feel like all the last 3 women you've dated have been similar?
Some ways, yeah.
In what ways?
They all been black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Physicalities?
Not really.
So you just know you like a chocolate mama?
I know my type, but I don't just go for my type, because there's other women that aren't my type that are just as beautiful.
But I'm not talking about the women that you slept with. I'm talking about the women that you've taken seriously.
Yeah, like dated.
Yeah. They've all been black.
Yeah.
But you're saying, okay, I'd give opportunity to try every flavor, but for some reason, all the time, you always settle with black women.
Yeah.
Okay. I rest my case. Like like I said, it's okay to be the flavor of the day. I'm not saying a guy cannot be attracted to a woman outside of his usual preference. Guys like different flavors. Guys like different walls. Do you know what I'm saying? But in terms of who he settles down with, like dated, like he would consider this to be not just dating, like I liked her, I wanted to get to know her, I was interested in maybe her being my girlfriend, or she was my girlfriend. When you look at the roster, they tend to be all similar. Like it is what it is. But I really like Sarover. I really, really do. One thing I loved about this episode, sorry, can I just say one person I want to shout out Sarover's mum. Shout out Sarover's mum hard. She had him on his toes. And this is another thing. This is going back to the original thing that we was talking about, where it was like, we need to start asking deeper questions, because when Sarover's mama was asking, so what do you like about my daughter? Why was Cal scratching the back of his throat to give an answer? Oh, we both go to the gym. I said, this is hell. I screamed at my computer. I screamed at my screen. Oh, I just feel like she's just scratch. It was a hard watch. And she's beautiful as well. She had him on his toes. I know she got money. I could just tell. Sarover comes from a good family. I could just tell. It felt like it was the final round of an interview. I loved it. I was like, yeah, I'm invested. Give me more, mama. Ask him. All in all, these are not going to last. I'm not going to lie. all in all, I don't know. I don't see them breaking up, but I see them probably giving themselves a couple of chances to see how it goes. I don't think they're gonna marry, but I think they'll probably date for a bit longer to see how it goes. If I'm being sincerely honest, I don't see them getting married on the finale. That's my prediction. So Emmanuel, I'm doing predictions, so we'll see how right I get. I don't see them getting married on the altar, but I do see them maybe trying it and it not working out. Like, oh, we just remained friends, or we dated a little bit more and it didn't work out. That's my prediction for those two. Sarover, love you. Let me see what some of the bad boys and girls are saying. Obviously, I sent you guys something on Instagram. If you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. Follow me on all socials, because sometimes I decide to just pick and choose who I want to talk to. And this week, I really wanted to talk to the Instagram girlies. So I went on our social app and I asked you guys to text in. Obviously, we have a text in here. No, we have a voice note. I haven't listened to it, but let's listen together.
Hi, Joyce. Hope you're well. Just want to give you my 2 pence.
Oh, wait. It's too fast, darling. I've put it on 1.5 by accident. Okay, go on, baby.
Hi, Joyce. Hope you're well. Just want to give you my 2 pence on Love is Blind. So, one thing I disliked about this season is that people were saying where they were from.
Yes!
Away from the element of speaking to somebody without seeing them.
Exactly.
So it's like, for example, Javen mentioned that he was Jamaican, and then Sarover mentioned that she was Indian. It just took away, because it's like, now you kind of have an image of what someone could potentially look like.
Yeah.
That was that. Also, Javen hates Katisha. I feel like Javen only started applying pressure when he saw that
Demola, yes!
Katisha, and yeah, because since they've matched and they did the reveal, and after the first night of the holiday, when he was talking about how they didn't sleep because they were knacking, yeah, we haven't seen them hug, kiss, cuddle, like have those like intimate moments. Like, it's like he is so unsure, and then he blames it on the Mola situation. Yeah, like even with meeting the parents and stuff like that, it was just given that it's just something that he's doing. Like, his heart is not there. Billy and Ashleigh. Billy is insane.
You know what, sister? Let me pause right there. Thank you for segueing us to Javen and Katisha. Is it Javen? Is it Javen? I don't give a either way. I cannot stand the both of these two. I'm sorry. I cannot stand the both of these two. Let's go to the pod for a little bit. It's C&T, baby. Guys, if you are loving this episode, if you are loving what we are saying, I need your opinions, because guys, I'm doing another episode. We are going to have a reunion debrief. It's not finished. But in the meantime, I need you to comment and let me know what you think about this episode. Stop playing with me. Let's go. If I wanted to unpack how I really feel about Katisha and Javen, it's going to be 44. I'm going to need 45 minutes. Because the way these two have stressed me out, yeah. First of all, in the pods. Let's talk about the pods first. Now, I want to just say off the bat, Katisha, my sympathy for you is capped. And I hate that. I hate when I cannot connect to a woman's pain because I saw her stupidity earlier on. So let's talk about let's talk about the pods. Demola was an amazing candidate. He was vulnerable. He was kind, he was charming, he was very open about wanting to pursue you and get to know you. You knew his intentions, you knew how he was passionate for you. He even gave you a gift. I think he gave you something in the pods. You said, like, almost like, oh, you know, Demola, he's amazing, but I just don't know. Like, I've never had anyone talk to me like this or treat me this way or express, is it just a game? Okay. You now had Javen, however the you say his name, come in the pods and be asking you, So how do you feel about sex? What's your favorite position? And you sat there and thought, you know what? Husband. That's my kink. I could have come into the pod. Where do you lot film? Cambridge. I don't even know where this lot film. I could have come to the pod. I could have conked your head to wake you up. And I think this is the problem, ladies, for everyone who has been in relationships before and has been hurt. This is the problem when you go to a new relationship unhealed, because you start trying to find your past relationships or what you feel is your definition of love in other people. And trust me, you will find it. My honest opinion about Katisha is that she wasn't ready to receive the love that she wanted, because she saw the love that was possible. She saw the love that every woman thinks that they want, a man who's obsessed, a man that's desirable, and she thought it was too good to be true. She couldn't believe that somebody like her, somebody could actually love and care about her just because. And trust me, ladies, I have been there. That is a woman that has not healed. That is a woman that has low self-esteem. You're looking at a guy that first of all you like, because you know them ones where a guy's on you, you don't even like him. So you actually like this guy. He's being intentional. He's treating you like a queen, and you're looking at him like, this is too good to be true. Because I'm used to falls. I'm used to heartbreak. I'm used to emotional abuse. I'm used to gaslighting. That's my definition of love. That's all I know. That's all I'm going to be drawn to. That's what I am drawn to. So the man that I actually want, I cannot accept that he's real because I haven't healed. Girls, we need to work on it. Me included. It took me a while to understand that. I couldn't believe that a guy could be so obsessed and adorned by me. Even though I talk about it on the show, I've spoken about it over the years. I want a guy that loves me. I want a guy that cherishes me. I want a guy that does this. I want a guy that does that. And then the guy comes and he's doing all of that, and you're like, no. You just want to use me. It's too good to be true. I'm not deserving of that. Oh, little old me. How can you be doing this to little old me? I'm not Beyonce. Like that type of energy, that's what she's given. It comes from a very insecure and broken place. And unfortunately, when you don't heal yourself from your past relationship, you will go forever in the same loop. And that's why she was more drawn to Javen. Now, let me tell you something about Javen. Javen didn't like Katisha. Javen wanted to beat Demola. That's a fact. Men are very competitive in nature. He is an ex-footballer. He plays sports. He is about competition. There was a competition between two men and one girl, and winner takes the prize home. That's what he saw. It wasn't about you. With Demola, it was about you. With Javen, it was about winning the prize, and the prize was you. Once you won the prize and spread your cheeks, that was the end of it. The game is over. On to the next game. How can you be in a mixer and he is in a mixer with all the other people in the pods, and he is having a conversation with Sophie, making sexual innuendos and being flirty, and you are sitting there? Sister, it's because the game's done. He's got what he wanted. It wasn't about you. It was about beating another man. That's why I keep saying guys should just start coming out of the closet, because it seems that everything y'all do is for each other. It's never for yourselves. It's always like, I must show them I'm the bigger boy. Imagine two black boys are trying to pursue the same woman. Obviously, winner takes all. That was the game. And Javen, come. I know people are going to, I know someone's going to send this to him. Javen, you broke your leg 10 years ago. Heal, okay? Every excuse. Oh, the reason why he's so closed, the reason why he can't open up is because in 2003, he was playing football. he was gonna do football palace, and his leg, they broke his leg, and his knee, and his... Girl, don't make me choke on my words. Don't make me... You broke your leg 10 years ago. Heal. Get over it. Everything. Oh, the reason why he's having a problem in his relationships is because he can't open himself up because he broke... because he broke his leg. Nah, I'm not laughing at the boy's dream. 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 I'm laughing at the fact that that's the constant excuse. You can't open up to your woman because you broke your leg and now you can't play football. Like, what? How does the correlation even... It's like, yeah, okay, cool. We've all been in a situation where our dreams didn't come to pass. Unfortunately, we wanted to do something when we were growing up. But that happened so long ago that I'm confused as to why you haven't done the inner work to heal. Or why you haven't done the inner work to evolve from that situation and move on and be a better man. Do you know what I mean? God, that was a good laugh, innit? But yeah, just the fact that he did that in front of her, like you're flirting with other women, and not even that, forget about even doing it in front of her. You're now doing it in front of her friends. So obviously, Katrina's now gone home from the pod, and this is what I'm, guys, like that's, the man hates her. How can you visibly see your woman broken, hurt, distraught, she's upset, she's gone to bed, and you've just carried your jacket and you're like, yeah, I'm going out with the boys, we're going to GAY, see you later? Is that not a man that hates you? Is that not a man that if you died in your sleep, he wouldn't care? Emmanuel, imagine, he's gone to the pod socials in front of her. He's gone to flirt with another girl. Katrina's visibly upset. She's gone home. And you can see in her body language, you can see in her demeanor, she's not happy. She's gone to bed. You didn't even have the chest to be like, babe, what's the matter? Talk to me now. What's going on? Since we've come back from that thing, your energy is not okay. This guy called the boys. I said, how far, man? There, what we say? We outside tonight. He now went to open the door of the bedroom and said, are you coming out? And you know them was like, are you coming out? Like, you know she's not coming out. She's got her shoes off. She's lying in the bed. She's upset. Her lashes already on the side of her face. Where do you think she's going? He's like, you coming out? She's like, and then she's like, nah. He's like, yeah, I'm going out with the boys. Bye. And just left her. No, babe, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, you've not been nothing. Just left her. That is a man that hates you.
Yeah, he doesn't rate her.
He doesn't. It's not even to the point where he doesn't rate you. That's what it's given. Like, he doesn't give a about you at all. That is so ugly. To then go to imagine, so now he's gone to the club. Then her girlfriend is seeing him. Every time she's seeing him, all the time he's with new girls, different girls from the season that never got married. Looking at, looking to see. Every time she's seeing, he's with a girl giggling. She'll look to the left again. He's with another girl giggling. He's now gone to one girl, Sophie. They've now gone to one photo booth to go and hide in the photo booth together. So she's now gone to go and report to
To the girl.
To Katisha. Can I just say, shout out to Megan? My goodness. You see, let me say that. You see when Megan had that argument with Javen, I don't even know how to say his name, with Javen or Javan. This is why people say gingers are black people. This is why people say gingers are black people. Because I've been watching Megan this whole series and I thought she's very feminine. She's very calm. I really like her. She's very cool, collected, quiet. When it came to sticking up for her friend, if you see the way the bass started coming up, I was like, yeah, lick him down, lick him down, tell him to... Guys, when she started casting, because this is the thing, Javen, he started gaslighting her. So basically, she's gone to her friend and she's like, girlfriend, every time I'm seeing your man, he's always with a girl all night. I keep seeing him, I'm looking to the left. So, you know when someone is a manipulator, they try to twist your words. And this is, you need to clock this. So obviously, he's now gone to her, she was like, okay, so you've gone to tell my girls, this is Javan. You've gone to tell my girl that I was with Sophie and all the other girls the whole night. So was you looking at me the whole night? And then obviously Megan's like, no, I wasn't looking at you the whole night. I was doing other things. So how can you say the whole night? Like I was with them every single minute. You see how someone is trying to do manipulation tactics. But Megan was not having it. She's done this before. She wasn't having it. She was like, nah. She was like, okay, I know what I saw. I know that you went to the photo booth with the girl. Every time I saw you, you was with another woman. So where do we go from here? And I said, yeah. I could have been, oh my God, I could have been in the back of the sofa like this. Yeah, what now? Yeah, I felt, the way I was looking, I'm like, yeah. You know the ones that you're like the backing dancer? You know when like back in school when your friend was arguing and like, oh, shut the fuck up, you know? And then you're on the back like, yeah, what? What she say? Yeah, say that part, yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt. She ate that shit out. Megan, you ate that shit up. And then she now exploded. She now gave him the ending, bam. She's like, yeah, I saw what I said. You're not gonna try da. She now got up and she ended it, yeah, so that's what you get, you prick. I said, eat him up. Eat him up. And then, do you know what she did that I loved? She now went outside and she started crying. Because guess what? We gonna cuss a man out and then we're gonna have to reclaim our femininity. Bitch, you better start crying. So that your man can come and console you. She ate that shit. I was like, yeah. She went hood on him and she reclaimed, then she went back, she started crying. I said, reclaim your femininity, girl, come on. Because you know what? A man is going to make you do some hood shit. A man will always make you do some hood shit. But you know what? You always got to go back into your woe is me, damsel in distress, especially when your man is there. Girl. Megan, you're getting me hot. Babe. She ate that shit out. That is how you read. She stood 10 toes down. It's C&T, baby. Guys, if you are loving this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below. What do you think about Katisha and Javan? What do you think about everybody we've spoken about? Listen, lock in. Listen, we're not done. Right, guys, we got another voice note in from a bad girl. Let's see what she's saying.
Hi. This year's Love is Blind UK was getting so good. And oh my God, that boy got on my nerves. I swear, that girl, she's so annoying. So annoying. I can't remember her name now, but you know, the pretty mixed race girl. Why did she choose Javan? That was the biggest mistake. I wanted to literally strangle her when she did that, because that Javan is just a fool. I feel like every year they have one black person or one black man that they're going to make look like an idiot. Last year it was Ollie. And, you know, he did the whole 180. Now he's got an AD in his girl. But this guy, you can tell, like, he just was not attracted to her. And it's like he likes everything but her, or everything but mixed race girls. Sorry. Because the moment they went to that mixer, his eyes were like, pew, 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 pew.
Girl them.
Everybody that does not look like her. So first it was Sophie.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was the other pretty dark-skinned girl. I think her name is
Yolanda.
And
yeah.
then even Aanu. I was like, oh my God, the way his face just lights up when they walk into the room. And when people even ask him, he's like, I'm not sure. I don't know if you can get married without even being in love. And everyone was like, that's a bit dumb, isn't it? Like, how can you marry someone if you're not in love with them? Is that not supposed to come first? Yeah, he just embarrassed us. And then the fact that he went into a photo booth and was just doing the most.
Girl.
Nah. Javen, you actually messed up. So, oh my gosh, I had to come back with a thought. You know, on the internet, this somebody's husband is saying that she had bad breath. And, you know.
We're not going to, guys, we're not talking about that. Sister. We are not going to be talking about that. Patreon only. That's the type of that's Patreon talks. That's not wide internet talks. But yeah, sorry, the conversation with Javan, and Katisha is making me bloody hot. Because as I'm talking to you, I'm having flashbacks. How could somebody meet your parents and you're hungover? When you should have been fasting the night before, praying to God that please let the parents like me. Like, this guy proper doesn't like her. And what my sister said, he likes every other woman, it's because he's already conquered her. It's done. It was a game to him. He won. He wanted to beat Demola. He beat him. He got her. He shagged her. It's done. Like, I don't think it's even a thing that he's not attracted to her because she's a beautiful girl. She is someone that he's already hit. It's like, okay, what now? I've hit you. You know how guys be. It's like you could be the most beautiful woman, but once they've hit you, am I lying, Emmanuel?
Depends
on
the guy, innit?
Okay. But on his intentions, I guess.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that more.
Guys, like,
do you think in this situation that was the case, or what do you think?
From what you've said about him, I think it was. He just doesn't seem like a genuine. He seems like a guy that plays a lot of mind games. He does. He plays a lot of mind games. That's why everybody is coming for him. He played a lot of mind games. I don't feel like his heart was ever in. Even when I remember in the pods, guys, I don't know if you remember this, when he ended up with Katisha, it was the conversation in the confessionals was never, oh, I got with Katisha, I got my woman. It was like, I'm still in the game. That's what he was saying. And I was like, this is a game to you. It's not, you don't want her. You want to win. You want to complete something in your mind. So that's what I honestly feel like is wrong with him. But again, guys, my sympathy is capped for, oh my God, how could I forget this conversation? Why? Can I just say, the more I keep talking about Javan, the more manipulative and gaslighty he is. Because hold on a minute. Why are you so upset that Katisha was talking to you and Demola at the same time? Is that not what dating is about? And I'm really annoyed that this whole season, guys, Sav, Javan was going around making her feel so bad for playing the games that guys play every day. Men talk to multiple women. Like, if you're dating someone, the pods is a dating experience. If you are dating somebody, you're not just going to lock yourself to one person. So I'm confused as to why Javan kept saying, oh yeah, you were talking to Demola and you were selling him dreams while you were talking to me. That's the game, baby. Guys play that game every day. They will tell Jessica one thing and they'll tell Debbie another. Or they'll tell Debbie the same thing. And then they'll weigh out the options. It is the standard game of dating. But because a girl is playing it now,
Because the girl decided to keep her options open, the man dems is angry. The man dems want to tussle. And I'm annoyed that Katisha let them get to her. Because if that was me, I'd be like, okay, were you not talking to other women in the pod? And then they were like, oh, Javen was like, oh, but the day before you told him that, you know, he has nothing to worry about. And then the next day you broke up with him because, baby, it's a new day. She slept on it. She changed her mind. That's a regular occurrence, baby. One day you like somebody, the next day you don't. Like, it's just the game. I was so confused as to why they kept coming at her for that. And the silly Billy was it seemed like that was the only thing that Javen had on her to complain about. And it wasn't even a thing. If she stood 10 toes down and be like, well, that was the game. Okay, today I was feeling it. The next day I'm not feeling it. It's okay. Or was Mr. What's his name? The one that had the spleen. Mr. Spleen. 1 minute he liked my girl. The next minute his 1 minute the spleen was activated and his spleen was having good thoughts about her. And then the next day the spleen was closed. The spleen was shut down. Interestingly enough, it was when Patrick and Aanu, when Patrick was like, I find it very interesting that your spleen was so activated for Aanu until she said that she wanted to wait until marriage. Then your spleen all of a sudden started closing down. Guys, did you clock that? One episode, his spleen was so activated. And this is just my assumption. Your spleen was so activated. Then when she said that she wants to wait until marriage, all of a sudden your spleen started closing up. Your spleen didn't work again. Your spleen started reducing. Guy was talking about, oh, it's because she's not really opening up to me. No, it's because she didn't want you. She wasn't trying to let you hear it. Or am I being messy? I could be messy. This is reality TV. We are messy, bitch. Let's go into Megan and Kieran. I'm in and ahhing about these two, you know. I love Megan. Can I just say I love Megan? I don't know about Kieran. I feel like Kieran really keeps his cards close. I can't get a read of him. I cannot get a read of him. Obviously, I know that he was in a triangle with Sophie. He ended up choosing Sophie. Sophie is a whole nother topic for me, by the way. Whole nother topic, which I may get into, I may not get into. But even when they in the little mixers, I thought that he handled the situation very well. Yes, he shouldn't have freaked out like, oh, she's hot and whatever. But I think in how he handled that conversation, and it's like, okay, cool, it didn't work out, you know, you're still cool, whatever. Gave her a hug. I thought it was very respectable. It was very, in my opinion, I thought it was okay. It was like, he wasn't rude to her. To be honest, I like men who are rude in it, but it was a very respectable, you know, didn't work out, but you're still cool. We can hang type shit. But I just cannot get a read of Kieran. But what I do know is that he's not feeling her like that. I feel like he likes her. But I feel like she likes him a lot more. And I think that's a very dangerous position for a woman to be in when you're the one that likes the man more. Because sometimes the way you're liking him could end up chasing him away, because where's the chase? You know what I mean? Where's the chase? It's one of those things where even the way she looks at him, I can tell like this guy is really into her. But I don't feel like Kieran is into her like that. If I'm being very, very honest. I think their relationship is sweet. I feel like it's very like, I can't really pick a point that I'm like, red flag. But there's something about Kieran that doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with me. Guys, comment below. What do you guys think about them? I don't have much to say about them because I'm still trying to get a read of Kieran. I can't suss him out. But all I know is that I don't trust him. I really, really don't trust him. And I really don't feel like, I feel like Megan could do better, but I feel like at the moment Megan likes him a lot more. Megan likes him a lot more. Right. I want to get into Bardha and Jed. The tale. All the single ladies, 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 all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. Not me, I got my fat shit, but you lot can put your hands up in it. Like. You know what, yeah? Bardha reminds me of me a lot, you know. Bardha reminds me, we've all been there. Single lady, like single independent girl, gets her own money, does her own shit, hustler, doesn't take shit. Like, I really like her, and I also think she's so beautiful. But she is going to chase away that man. She will chase him away. And let me tell you why. My problem with Bardha, and it was something that I had to learn about myself, you are allowed to be independent. You are allowed to be a dominant woman. But you need to ask yourself, why am I so independent? And why am I so dominant? If you are an independent woman by nature because you just love taking that role and you're just the independent girl and you're masculine and you was stud, shout out to all the stud daddies, all the daddy mommies. If you are one of those girls and you just that's where you feel you're most sexiest and you're most alive, great. But if you are independent, you are a dominant woman because of negative circumstances and life has forced you to be that way, that is a trauma wound that needs to heal. You are the way you are because life has beaten your ass. That in itself is a healing wound. So Bardha is this hyper independent, doesn't take shit from no one because her parents, her mom, the women in her life ran to the UK because of what was going on in their home countries, and she comes from a home where she watched the women in her life cook and clean and slave for men, and she said that can never be me. And saw the women in her life being mistreated by men, saw the women in her life being abused by men, not having independence and a voice, which happens a lot in different countries. And she said, that can never be me. That is a great, being independent and being an independent woman is a wonderful privilege to have. It's a wonderful thing because there's so many women out in the world, in third world countries, that do not have those privileges. But if you are coming into a relationship with those wounds and that fear, a man that wants to lead you with love and not with fear, you won't be able to decipher the two. And I generally feel like Jed wants to lead her with love. A man that loves you by his nature wants to protect you, wants to make sure that you're okay. He doesn't want to force you. But also, like, a lot of guys, if they love you, they want to do things for you. They want to make you feel safe. They want to feel like men. They want to be masculine. They want to fix your toilet. They want to make sure that you're good financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually. If you are not going to allow a man to love you in the way that he knows how to love a woman, he will never be able to love you in his full capacity because you're blocking him. Basically, she is blocking him from loving her in his full capacity because the way he loves, she feels like it's a way to control. Do you know what I mean? But that's wrong. Do you know? A real man, like a man who is really in his masculine, wants to look after you, wants to care for you, wants to cater to you, wants to adore you, wants to give you things, wants to fix your toilet, wants to fix your blinds, wants to fix every part in your life. You are a princess. He is a knight in shining armor. He's coming to save you. Even if you don't need to be saved. Like, that's a lot of guys' nature. I don't know about you, Emmanuel. From a male's perspective, would you say that that's kind of your thing?
Yeah, like you want to do everything you can.
You want to do everything you can to make your woman happy. Like, and a lot of guys are not verbal in how they express themselves in terms of love. They're not going to tell you I love you, but they're going to do it in their actions. They're going to fix your tire. They're going to look at your house and be like, this blind has been bending for a while. Let me get my toolkit out. Like, that's a guy's way to show you that he loves you. If he's a real man, you know everybody's, they are doing things these days, you know? But if he's a real man, and I think Jed gives me real man. I think he's is he Albanian or something? I can't remember, but he's from a background where it's like men are providers, they took after you, they want to look after you and carry you and save you. And she is allowing a trauma wound to completely I think I'm not like, I think he's a good guy. I think he is a good man. And I have been there before, you know, where I wouldn't allow a guy to do anything for me. I'm Miss Independent. But I started to realize where it came from is not because of it's who I am. It's because life and circumstances made me this way. I am in a very healthy relationship and I have a man in my life who is that type of guy. It doesn't take away from my independence, but it also, one, puts me into my femininity, where it's like I have a guy that is able to be a man and I can allow him to be a man, but do it in a way of love. Never forceful, never pushy, never, you have to be like this. You gotta hang up the hooch. Like, baby, I ain't never hanging up the hooch. But it's in a way of such love and care that even though, yes, I am relinquishing control and I am killing the independent woman, it's not in a way where it feels scary. And I think you need to decipher the truth. You need to decipher the difference between a man leading you to control you and a man leading you because he cares and he wants to protect you, and that's his nature. She's gonna f it. I'm not gonna lie. If she carries on like this, he's gonna leave her. He's gonna leave her. A lot of guys don't want a independent, hyper-masculine, but you as a woman need to decipher why that is. Is it that he wants a submissive woman because he wants women that he can control or take advantage of? Or is he looking for a submissive woman because it's his nature to protect you and to care for you and to cater to you? Those are the differences you have to decide when you're looking at these type of guys, because she's not wrong in her fear. There are guys that want to peg you down to take advantage of you, but I just don't feel like he is the one that does that. I don't. Okay, guys, YouTube family, I am out. That has been your hour. I love you guys so much. As for the Patreon, we are getting into Ashleigh and Billy. We got a lot to talk about, these two. I will see you on the Patreon. And if you are not part of the Patreon community, make sure that you lock in, because we are going live for the 4 extended episode and gist of this thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's C&T, baby.